If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. Okay, so look, Roddy Ricch has just announced his new album, Live Life Fast, that we've been knowing about for quite some time. I made some videos about this in the past already, but he just took to social media to officially announce this album with the cover art, and especially interesting with the release date. We also know some more stuff about this, so today I wanted to take a look at that and all the other information that we already have on this record. So let's jump straight into it. So before getting into what he now announced in terms of release date and cover art, I do want to cover some of the background of this record real quick and go over all the information I've already made videos about in the past. So we've been knowing about a new Roddy Ricch album basically ever since Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial dropped, and he just elevated his career to a whole nother level. And we knew that he was here to stay and not just that guy with the, wiping TikTok meme and stuff like that. So we were expecting something like this. He had been staying quiet for a very long time. I took this as a positive sign. I took that as a sign that he is in the, in the sorts of like Kendrick Lamar, as an artist who really takes their time with the record and is kind of quiet in between records, but then comes through with like a really amazing record. And I do feel like Roddy is in that same position. He's established himself as a top tier hip hop artist, one of the leaders of this new school, and we did get some hints about this new record. At one point, I think this was during the summer of 2021 or even a little bit before that, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, he took to Instagram to share a picture of, so he was in the studio probably, and they had like a put together playlist of what the album was gonna be like, because in that picture that he posted, I already made a video about this in the past, it said RR Live Life Fast album. So RR probably Roddy Ricch, and then Live Life Fast album was the first time that we ever knew about a new album being possibly called Live Life Fast. And that, of course, had fans talking left and right. We also do get some more information from this screenshot or this picture that he posted, because as you can tell, it says 18 songs. So we knew that this thing was going to be 18 tracks in length, which is quite a lot, but nowadays that's probably like a good length for a record. It's 51 minutes in length, so just like a normal about 1 hour record. It's not like a very short or very long album, but that was not to be expected. And we know that the first track is called Live Fast Intro, but obviously that's just the intro. We can't really judge by the name of that. We don't have any singles on this thing so far, which I think is pretty interesting, because usually artists, especially like Roddy Ricch, do drop something in the meantime to get their to keep their name in the conversation. But as I already just pointed out, Roddy chose not to do that, and I do respect that. Now, going from there, he also, this was just like a week or two ago, he's been seeing the studio on Instagram. He, for example, posted a story saying, I'm living in the studio doing the stuff for all the people who love the music, doing the stuff for all the people who hate us too. I got my flame back. So we knew he was hard working in the studio, maybe finishing something up, a new album, Live Life Fast, that we already knew about. So that was probably what he was doing, because, winter time is coming around, Christmas is coming around. Artists do like to drop before that in December, because people are usually like very, out there just consuming stuff, and music is one of those things as well. So now we jump to the present day, to December 1st, and Roddy Ricch has took to social media to announce this thing officially. He posted a caption that said, Live Life Fast, December 17th, spread the word. December 17th is only in about 2.5 weeks. It's the week and the Friday before Christmas Eve, which is exactly a week later. So obviously that has something to do with that as well. So we know that this thing is going to be called Live Life Fast, as it is confirmed, and December 17th will be the release date. Not sure if we're still going to get a single until then. It will make sense since he announced this thing quite early. I mean, 2.5 weeks prior to the release. Nowadays, that is early. So we might get a single because he apparently is planning this whole thing out a little more. But then, of course, we also got the cover. So let's look at this one. It is him in a Rolls Royce. We know this because he tagged Rolls Royce's Instagram account in the Instagram picture that he posted this on. I did see in his profile picture, he also used this picture. He updated that before he made the post. And I think in the profile picture, there's a parental advisory sticker. So I'm not sure if he just, published the version without the parental advisory one, or if that's still going to be on the final album. But nowadays, artists don't necessarily have to include the parental advisory sticker, to my knowledge. So he might just leave it out like that. But we do see him in a Rolls Royce, which makes sense since Roddy Ricch, Rolls Royce, always has been that connection. And we do see him in the car kind of speeding, a very blurred out background with him in the car holding up his chain, still in focus. I do like this cover. I think it's just a high budget or high value cover that really, makes sense. He's also holding up his RR chain again for Rolls Royce maybe, and Roddy Ricch, obviously. That's always a connection, as I just said. And it, perfectly fits into the theme of Live Life Fast because he's speeding in his Rolls Royce. That's him living life fast. So it all makes sense. This is the information that we got. This is Roddy Ricch announcing that he's going to drop his new album, Live Life Fast, that we've been talking about for quite some time now. You can go back and watch all the videos I've made on this. I do recommend you go do that if you want to catch up on the whole story and get my thoughts on this. I also made a video when he said in a Genius interview that his next album will be a full-blown masterpiece. So I do have some high expectations from this because I do believe that Roddy Ricch can really be one of those, leaders of the new school that just carry hip-hop forward. So I'm excited. Live Life Fast, Roddy Ricch, 18 tracks, 51 minutes, dropping December 17th, right in time for Christmas. Maybe you can get someone a Christmas gift from that. Maybe, like a vinyl or like a little digital packet or whatever he got coming out with, a little merch or something like that. That's probably going to be in there, and probably people are going to be really into that. But new Roddy Ricch, always exciting. Really excited to see what he got coming up, if this really is a full-blown masterpiece, and, how the whole theme, Live Life Fast, fits into this. Obviously, all of that was just my opinion. Now I want to know what you think about this. Are you excited for Roddy Ricch's new album, Live Life Fast? What do you think of the album cover? What do you think of the announcement? Do you think this thing will actually be 18 tracks, 51 minutes, or was that just work in progress and we're actually getting a more updated version as the final one? And what are your expectations for this? Do you think this will be like a full-blown masterpiece or just another modern, just extended playlist as an album? All of that, let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media and blog down in the description. It really helps me out. Until the next one, y'all have an incredible day, and y'all take care.